This is Courtney Starhead, and I'm here to go live for just a few minutes today in order to talk to you about some of these tools and techniques that we're going to be sharing. Um, you have to think about life as a journey. So, whether you're working with plant medicine or not, it's important for you to have a way of seeing things. A lot of times in the olden days, our stories and our storytellers would share these kind of kernels of knowledge with us embedded in a story, right? In a way of seeing things. So if you see your life as a journey or as a trip, and if you see your body as a ship, and you think about needing to have a map and a compass to understand where you're going, then it gets a little bit easier. So the first thing that you want to ask yourself is, where am I going? What do I truly want? If you had a boat and you were going on a vacation, then you would ask yourself, do I want to go to the north and see the northern lights? Do I want to go to the south and get a tan in the Caribbean? Where am I headed? What do I want? So, the first thing that you want to ask yourself when you're working with plant medicine or you're looking to do personal development is, what do I truly want? So, the next thing that you need to know is, what do you have on board? So if you're looking to work with plant medicine, no different than any other personal development, you want to think about what you have on board. What are you really good at? What are your talents? What are you good at doing? Everyone has different strengths and weaknesses, and just like you would take stock before you would set off on a ship on a voyage to see what you have on board, you want to do the same thing before you start working with plant medicine or doing spiritual development. Next, if you're not getting exactly the experience you want out of life, it's highly likely that you actually have a blockage. This is the part where plant medicine and meditation can be super, super helpful, because when you're looking at these blockages, they're difficult to get at. A lot of times things are pre-verbal trauma, genetic stuff, or even past life trauma. So I would like you to entertain the possibility of bringing up trauma, looking at it, processing it, and then also doing the work of reprogramming yourself. It's super important that not only do you bring this stuff up, but that you also actually process it. So the direction of north in our medicine wheel, this is our integration process. In the direction of north, we talk about what we really do want, and we talk about daily habits and things that we can implement, such as yoga, meditation, consciousness, journaling, healthy eating, new sleeping habits, all kinds of tools we work with to get a lasting impact in life. So, whether you're working with plant medicine, you're not working with plant medicine, if you're looking at spiritual development, it's really important to have these tools on board. So, thinking of your life as a journey, make sure you're asking yourself, what do I truly want? If you're not getting what you truly want, you either don't have the tools or you don't know what your blockage is. It's not that you can manifest something overnight. There are billions of people on the planet, and there are all kinds of pre-existing conditions. But you can get better and better every day in every way, so that you kind of get some tools and tricks on board for getting what you really want. In the north, we have the habits and rituals and the structure behind the change. So when you combine all of these elements, the fire, which is your purpose, the west, which is your emotions, the south, which is your personal practice, and the north, which is the structure and the habits, then you get a fifth element, which is the flow. Once you've got this stuff set into your body, into your habits and your mind, it's going to get easier and easier. And once you have these things set into your daily routine and your practices, then you drop into a fifth element, which is what we call the flow. This is the most desired state, because this allows us to be a step up in elevation and consciousness, and a little bit closer to creator and creation, right? And getting more of what you want, because you're getting yourself out of your way. Your blockages are out of your way. Your bad habits are out of your way. All of the structure around everything, and the questions about, where am I going and what do I want to do? Like the analogy I used in the beginning. If your body is a ship, is a vessel, and your mind is the thing that's running this ship, then once you have your course set down and you know what the seas look like, then you can kind of set it and forget it. You can be the passenger on that vessel rather than having to be an active crew member all the time. So, once you have these tools in place and all of these elements in your life are balanced, then you can get into this position of really more coasting and enjoying, but being hyper present and aware of what's going on around you, which is what we consider consciousness. So, the goal of these shamanic teachings is to help people to transform their lives, to identify what their blockages are, and to also identify what their goals really are and what you really want out of life. So, I'm going to be doing a series of teachings. I'd like to do them on Mondays. I'm going to put up some notices on Meetup, on Eventbrite, and on Facebook, do some releases on IG. So follow us on all these different channels. If you go to the Church of the Natural Law website, churchofthenaturallaw.org, I'll pop it in the comments below, then you'll be able to see all of this stuff that we're doing. So Mondays, lunchtime, we're going to do standing lunch, and I'm going to do just 20, maybe 30 minutes of teachings each week for 5 weeks around this integration process that we have with our church. It's an ancient shamanic tradition, and it's also a blend of a lot of research. So look forward to seeing you, and I hope you're enjoying a wonderful day. Bye for now.